It's currently 7 a.m. meet day, aka shipping day, and I didn't get all the features done until right now. So I haven't reached out to anybody who's participating in the meet literally in a few hours. I basically worked on features all day, besides the nighttime, which I was occupied. Let's go see what I worked on. It's kind of funny because I implemented the ability to take payments, but I have no one to pay me, or at least for now I have no one to pay me. But let's look at it. In the side nav, it persists throughout the whole app. You can click support strength sync, and it'll take you to a Stripe page where you can donate $1. And as I explained yesterday, it's just $1. The plan is to just get one person to give me $1. That was the goal of this, just get one person to give me $1. But yeah, afterwards it takes you to like a success page, which I still need to film a video for. And it's just something simple like, hey, thank you for donating, and telling them like my plan was to make $1. So if you're that one person that gives me $1, I really appreciate it. And everybody afterwards, I appreciate it even more. Another thing I implemented was the feedback page. So now if you have feedback, you can fill it out here, if either feedback or questions. And it'll just, all it does is send a request to the back end, and I have a database table with all the feedback, the subject, and the messages. I don't have any way to display it right now. It just sits in the back end. But one thing that was cool about this is that since it's a public feature, people don't have to be signed in to use it. So one thing I learned was how to get the IP address of the local machine and rate limit by IP address so you can't actually spam it. So the big feature that held me back from reaching out yesterday, along with like small minor UI tweaks, because every time I iterate, I like tweak the UI little bit by little bit by little bit. I try to not let it sidetrack me off of like the main task, because I have all the tasks in this linear project setup. With every big feature comes like small UI tweaks down the road. So the big feature that we needed before shipping was the lifter database, where it shows all the lifters that have like been in the app and their highest total along with their highest performance. But I wasn't able to get the SQL statement that could query all the totals, sort by highest total by lifter, and then with that, retrieve the meet registrant from that meet where they had the highest total, along with all their meet attempts, along with all the users. I wasn't able to get that statement ready, so I have to work on it some more. Instead of that, what I was able to do is I was able to implement like a lifter history for a singular lifter. So let's go to the current lifters. So these are the two like influencer lifters that I was going to reach out to about the product. So instead of having a lifter database, you can click on their name and they'll have their actual meet performance. So I pre-filled all of their previous performances here and you can see them. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the fact that the whole box isn't like green and red, because I did do the whole box being green and red, but it's kind of overbearing. I don't know. Well, we'll see how people react to it. With all those features done, now the MVP is ready to go as of today, meaning that if these were done 12 hours ago, I would have been able to reach out to the lifters who are competing today. But I still do plan on reaching out on the two lifters that I pre-filled it for. I'm probably going to reach out to them just by messaging them. I really wanted to like make a video showcasing the features, but it's already really late and I need to sleep. So I'm going to get up tomorrow, or I'm going to get up like 6 hours later and do it. It'll be kind of like a soft ad or something like that. But before I sleep, I'll send them a message just by Instagram saying, hey, I built something for you. It's kind of really bumming me out that I wasn't able to finish on time, but you know, it is what it is. Another thing I wasn't able to get done was my whole 8 hours of work. I owe myself around like 1 to 2 hours. I'm running it up to 2 of work these following days. Yeah, I can probably just squeeze that in today. Another small thing that sucked today was yesterday's video tanked. I was kind of feeling like it would tank because while the thumbnail and title were good, I didn't really feel like it resonated with like the software engineering niche. It was more like self-help business topics, or at least the title and thumbnail conveyed self-help / business topics instead of software topics, which I'm kind of cool with. Like, you know, it's like testing out the niches and things like that. So I'm cool with like branching out to different niches, but it just sucks that the video didn't perform too well. Another reason why I feel like these videos are tanking was because they're shorter than 10 minutes. There's like that YouTube meta thing where like 10 minutes is like the perfect time if you're going to make like a short video, because they're able to put an ad, and you know, they're more likely to push your content if it's like ad revenueable. So I'm gonna have to start filling this up with more content, which I'm cool with. I just don't want to fill it up with fluff. I have to like purposely plan content in order to fill up the few spaces. And another thing is like filming so late. It had like, I feel like I sound tired, but I'm trying not to sound tired. So I should probably try and film earlier. All right, that's enough with the negatives. A good positive is that we have a product. While I'm too late to reach these meet athletes in time, the good thing about it is that meets run every weekend. I have around 7 days to fine tune the features and get more features in and clean up the UI and do all these cool things with it. And there's lots of things to do on my linear project management thing that I've been writing down and like pushing things to the side and like deprioritizing things, so I can actually get more features and a better product by the time the next meet rolls around. And I'm probably going to start reaching out to lifters like starting right now for the coming weekend's meets. So one thing that I've been thinking about even since yesterday is like the feeling I get when I think about like cold reaching out to people, because I feel like it's like cringe or embarrassing to like sell or promote my stuff to them. And I think it's like rooted deep inside of me, and I'm trying to fix it. I'm like actively trying to fix it, and I think I found a way to think about it that's really good. My current stance on this, I see it as like, oh, I'm begging for your money to buy my shit product, and I don't know like where that's coming from. There's probably some deep insecurity somewhere that built up, but like I actually just have to be proud of it because I'm taking my time, my knowledge, and my skills in order to make something new that really hasn't been done before. And producing value to people should return value to myself in the form of money. I think Naval says it the best, where he says that the goal of a business is to generate as much value as possible and to capture some portion of that value. I don't know if that was Naval or Peter Thiel or Paul Graham, but one of those really smart people said that. And I think that's a really good frame to think about this like issue that I'm trying to get over. So I just got to keep reminding myself of that. If you liked the video, drop a like down below and consider subscribing. Now that this thing is getting traction, I think a good goal for us is to hit 1K subs by July 4th. I'm saying that right now based on like the growth I'm having right now, but we'll see how it goes. All right, that's all for me. See you in the next one.